Sergeant at Arms
Mr.
there,
Speaker, the
William
President
McFarland.
of the United States.
The President making a timely entrance tonight, an 8-minute trip from the White House. It's nice when people are blocking and clearing traffic for you. But now a lot of traffic in his way because everybody at this particular moment wants to lean in from the aisle, shake a hand, have a little moment on camera, and share a word with the President on his big night. Major, you've seen a lot of this. The people sometimes line up for hours for this positioning. Is it still, I mean, you can tell something about a president, how it's going, based on how thick they're lined up there along the aisles, can you not?
Yes and no. Clearly, the president loves to have those who are there early adoring him. Most of those are from the MAGA universe on both sides of the aisle. They will take some of the Democratic seats. But it has, over time, become a slightly less valuable picture, a less valuable handshake, because everyone's in on it now. Everyone knows that this is a moment, and moments that are manufactured have lost some of their viability in our memosphere and relentlessly internet devoured and criticized and dissected popular political culture.
Yeah, Bobby, you were saying earlier.
These are the House Republicans who love President Trump. What we're all watching is what's going to happen in about a minute. He goes down that hall, that walkway, and he comes across the Supreme Court justices who just ruled on tariffs.
Well, you think about the energy that the president had toward those justices as recently as Friday. Lapdogs, he called them. Fools, he called them. Accused them of being under the thumb, or at least the influence of foreign powers.
And disloyal to the Constitution. Disloyal to the Constitution.
Disloyal to the Constitution. It was a remarkable performance, and yeah, we will be watching closely. Someone else who's watching closely is our Ed O'Keefe. We do not have a camera on him, but he is inside the chamber, and he can tell us what the atmosphere is like. Ed?
Well, Tony, the president's already been confronted with a sign that was held up by Texas Democrat Al Green, who you might catch a glimpse of again if the camera pans right. Something that says, "Black people aren't apes." That is the sign, Texas Democrat Al Green. Black people aren't apes.
We just saw a handshake.
Here goes as he says hello to the justices. Flew by them, shaking the hand of Brett Kavanaugh, who, of course, ruled in favor of the president's tariff policy, said briefly hello to Amy Coney Barrett as he greets members of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. There are a handful, but not many, empty seats on the Democratic side of the chamber where they are not applauding his arrival, perhaps no surprise. The president there saying hello to the Joint Chiefs, of course, as they are locked in conversations with him about potential military action in Iran. He shakes the hand of John Fetterman, the Pennsylvania Democratic senator, who, as Bob said earlier, is hoping everyone keeps it clean tonight in the chamber. But we've already seen one example of a congressman.
And the president making some pretty good time up to the dais. Go ahead, Margaret.
Center frame there, they want you to see, was that George Washington gavel. It doesn't look like it'll be used, but it is on display as we talk about the president really trying to celebrate the 250th anniversary of our country, a nod back to General George Washington, who played such a role there in founding our country. And he's going to, throughout this evening, we know, try to weave in references to many things throughout the past 250 years, including honoring some of our military veterans.
Weijia Zhang's here with us as well. Weijia, you were looking at some of the excerpts that were released of the speech, and the 1776 theme was a big part of that. Let's listen in for a moment here and see if we can hear what the president's saying. Weijia, as a few more hands to shake, and of course those ceremonial copies of the speech will be handed back to Speaker Johnson and to Vice President Vance. That speech, which you've taken a look at some of those excerpts, what stood out to you?
Well, he is going to talk about American history, Tony, but what stood out was how much he will focus on defending his policies, especially as it relates to the affordability issue. We know that he is going to talk about the things that his administration has done that he believes has made life easier for Americans in terms of paying bills and getting those ends
Members
met.
of Congress
and he is
have the high
incredibly
privilege and
frustrated, Tony,
distinct
that the
honor
American
of presenting to
public
you
does not
the
receive
President
that.
of the United States.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This thing kicked off in a timely fashion.